Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm just some random guy talking about random perks on Dead by Daylight, just trying to give up some advice about perks. Okay, let's get right into it. This perk right here, this one, it's shit. It is horrible. Like this perk rarely, when I say rarely, I mean rarely saves your life. Like devs, this perk rarely saves your life. When I first thought this perk came out, I thought it made you wiggle faster, but nope. Only makes it so the killer sways more. And it's only 14 meters. This perk needs to be buffed, devs. Like, or it is buff or reworked or something. Because Dance With Me is probably her best perk, and it's actually good. When there's opportunity to have some you, this perk is worthless. It's so bad. The thing is, to put a picture of a horse on there, a picture of a horse. If it's a picture of a horse, should it be hard for the killer to hook them? It's not hard. It really isn't. I mean, I know people ran bull over against me. It's not even hard. I still hook them. Not to mention, Iron Grass totally counters it and agitation. So I'm just gonna give some ideas for how to rework boil over. All right. So here's one idea. Make it so that the killer cannot see any hooks within 20 meters of him. Make it like that. That's one way to go about it. You obscure the killer's ability to see hooks within 20 meters. I don't think that's even overpowered. Cause I mean, killers can still see hooks and still hook your ass. It's not hard. But that's just one idea. Make it 20 meters. They cannot see hooks. Make it like that. All right. Here's another idea. It takes 16 seconds to wiggle off the wiggle meter, right? At least that's what I think it is. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments below. I could be wrong. How about at tier 1, boil over does not make you wiggle, only makes you wiggle 16 seconds, a normal amount. But then at tier 2, you wiggle at 14 seconds. Then at tier 3, it takes 12 seconds. So if you got tier 3 boil over, it takes you 12 seconds to wiggle out and not 16. I don't even think that's overpowered. I mean, sure, it can be ran with Decisive Strike. I get that. I know there are lots of killers out there that hate Decisive Strike. I get that, but this perk needs some use. It's just horrible. It's not good. This perk will rarely save your life. Even I've ran this perk before, and I've had moments where I've escaped. Very rarely, but I've escaped with the perk, but it needs to be reworked. I know there's a new killer coming out called the Spirit. So hopefully in a mid-chapter patch is for. I don't know what a mid-chapter patch is for. They say there's one coming out, and I don't think the rework for this perk is coming. But hopefully they do rework this perk or buff this perk. And I gave 2 ideas on how to buff this perk. Or what's another way you can buff this perk? It needs some kind of buff, but it just sucks. And I do not know how to edit my videos, so I'm probably just some random fat kid talking about video games. But Boil Over needs a buff, devs. It really needs a buff. This perk is fucking whack, man. It's not helpful. Then you made it sound like, alright, most of you probably took off the video by now. But devs, this perk need a buff. Please buff it. It should.